I mean, probably because I've got such an ugly puss, you know. I like to...
Ugly male puss?
Yeah, so
yes.
Of course.
Oh, yes, naturally. Because you modelled yourself in the early days on Tony Curtis.
Yeah, well, we're all quiffed up,
Tony Curtis and, I think, your Uncle Johnny.
My Uncle John, let's start off with the singing, yeah, he was great. He was great.
Was he a bit of a playboy or something?
Yeah, a bit of a playboy.
Where was he from?
Banbury in Oxfordshire. He was the local country and western singer.
Oh, yeah.
And brilliant voice. You'd like him, actually. He's great. He's a real character.
He's still around?
And, you know, I used to watch him at the party. My grandmother used to have these wonderful parties where we'd all dress up it was mandatory that you dressed up in fancy dress costume at Christmas and stuff like that. And that's how all the costume thing came into being, you know.
How old were you then?
Well, it started when I was about 2, 3, that sort of age.
The seeds already sown?
Yeah.
The seeds
naturally.
already sown.
And it's very good because it always makes you feel like a different character. If you stick on a Napoleon suit, you know, you're walking around there giving it all this, you know.
Bing.
If you want a frock, you know, I don't know. Would you like a frock?
Not now, mate. No, I'll just put one out.
Okay.
Still, and the shoes, you had stupidly high shoes in the day.
Shoes, yeah, I love shoes. I just bought these. What do you think of those? Winkle pickers are back.
Are they?
That. Yeah.
Are they? Can we see the shoes?
They are really nice, those. Mind you, won't get them now. The old bombs dropped, you know.
No. Shoe shops were the first to go.
Yeah.
What? I'm missing the 8 inches here.
Yeah,
I'm missing 8 inches.
that's right.
Why is that? Then?
Well, these legs are shortened. The others are lengthened slightly, you know.
Right. So you got your short legs on today.
Yeah, I've got my short legs on today.
You've got a clip on your videos.
I did spend though from 1972 to 1976 in
your heyday.
You know, like about 6'4".
You spent all your time in them.
I came down to earth after that.
It must have really buggered your calves up, mustn't it?
I don't know. I've got rather nice calves actually. What do you think?
They're
nice.
That's a right calf.
They're sort of belly legs.
They're
I would
fine.
say.
They look good to me.
Do you like that?
Because you've got one of your videos is of you on Supersonic.
Yeah.
What was that number you were doing?
Papa Mau Mau.
Say it again.
Papa Mau Mau, Papa Mau Mau, Papa Mau Mau, Papa Mau Mau, Papa Mau Mau.
Ridiculous, didn't you? Let's be fair.
Yeah.
You looked stupid, and you admit it today.
Oh, of course, but I loved it.
At the time?
Yeah. And now I see a lot of kids wearing it all over again, which is wonderful.
Oh, right. Oh, good. Good. And so you're fond of the big spectacular, the sort of Busby Berkeley?
Yeah.
Fond of the stairs, always the stairs.
Well, you see, in you know, after the 60s, right, which was all very serious, and I mean, you know, my lyrics have never been Dylan-esque.
I've never seen you cross-legged. I've never seen you cross-legged.
That's right. Exactly.
On the floor. Yeah?
It was just great to get into all the glamorous show business thing. And I've always been a fan of Busby Berkeley. you know, all those Hollywood spectacular things, and we try and do them on stage. In fact, if this tour hadn't been cancelled because of this bomb, we'd be doing The Staircase and The Two Drummers and all
What
that
about,
stuff.
talking about the bomb and everything, survivors? Those people that were around when you were around, and those people that are still around,
Yeah.
talking about, you know, the Elton Johns, the Rod Stewarts and all
Yeah.
that, how do you see them now? What relationship do you have with them today?
Good relationship. Yeah. Rod has always been a good pal. Mind you, since I've stopped drinking, you know, I don't know if things would change. I mean, he likes a few. We've, in fact, went to a few very famous watering holes together in our time.
Where?
Well, we used to go down tramps, and then the funny old pub that he used to have out at Ascot that was good.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Bit
had...
of after-hours drinking there.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Certainly.
Definitely. Bowie, I know pretty well. Jagger, I've only met him a couple of times, actually. I met him. Keith Moon took me around to his place one night.
Crazy Keith.
Keith was wonderful. You know what he used to do?
No.
He used to come round. Bless him, I love old Keith.
They're no longer with us.
That's right. He'd come round and he'd know you're in, okay? Knock on the door and say, open the door, open the door. You know, give it all that. And I'd say, no, piss off.
Yeah.
And he'd light an Evening Standard or something like that and shove it through the letterbox. So he had to, otherwise he'd burn you down.
A lovely, warm,
Keith
generous
was
man.
Yeah.
Yes, you didn't have any central heating then, by the sounds.
Not a lot,
You were just concerned about hypothermia, obviously.
Yeah.
By the sound of it. So, truly a crazy man.
That was silly. That was really silly, Rev.
Yeah. Truly a crazy man. What about, Rod Stewart's very tight, isn't he?
He's tight, yes.
As arseholes, unlike yourself in the good days.
Oh, no, well, that's it. I like to spend my money, you know.
And it all went.